What up, world? R.I.C.H coming right back at you. Today, I gotta get into this story about Nykia Hamilton. 25 years old, 3 children, and working at Burger King in Columbia, South Carolina. And she went viral because she was literally running the entire store by herself. One woman running a whole fast food franchise. Customers walking in, drive-through light on, orders piling up, and it was just her. Dropping the fries, working the grills, filling the drinks, wiping down the counters, running back to the window with a smile, even though her body had to be screaming in pain. And the internet called her a hero. The internet said, look at this black woman holding it down. The internet said, this is what grind looks like. And I felt that because, let's keep it real, black women been saving the world for centuries. Raising kids, working jobs, building communities, and never getting credit. So when I first saw the video, I said to myself, she deserves a medal. But then the story took a turn. Burger King fired her.
But Evergreen fired me because I've been late because of my kids, bro. My kids come first. And now when y'all gonna watch my kids? Y'all don't pay for no babysitter, no nothing.
Nykia Hamilton, crying tears of frustration, posting this video on TikTok earlier this month after being fired from Burger King on Broad River Road in Columbia. Hamilton went viral on social media in June for running the restaurant solo, working 12 hours plus, doing every job to provide for her 3 children. She says the company wrongfully fired her after she was on approved time off and was scheduled to work the day she was coming back.
So I told them, I'm not gonna make it in time. I don't see how y'all schedule me at 12 knowing I'm leaving Charlotte at 11. And it take an hour and 30 minutes to get to work. Still got to drop kids, I still got to do everything.
Hamilton says they responded and told her she was terminated so she didn't report to work the next day. But Burger King reached out and told her to report back to work the following day and to be on time. She says the franchise owner, Matt O'Doherty, went to look at her time logs for the past 2 weeks and told her she was late too often. Hamilton says O'Doherty lacked consideration and gave her a final write-up.
I was like, how I get a final written warning when I never got wrote up or got in trouble with the company?
Hamilton says she always communicated with her GM when she was going to be late and says she always was okay with it because she's a single mom and a hard worker. Hamilton says Burger King and O'Doherty used absence issues as a way to get rid of her.
He was like, yeah, you caused the controversy, you caused too much problems for the job, you knew not to work by yourself. They literally, 2 weeks after everything went down, they literally made a whole contract after everything went down about being in the store by herself.
She says since she's gone viral, Burger King has been threatening to fire her for speaking to the media about her solo shifts, but says they never provided help or extra crew members for her. Watch Fox News reached out to Burger King about the termination. In a statement, a Burger King spokesperson saying, quote, terminations are the decision of the franchisees who own and operate the BK restaurant. In this situation, the franchise confirmed the individual involved is no longer employed due to repeated attendance issues. Burger King says no one should work alone and they're disappointed their policy wasn't followed. Hamilton says she's planning to sue the company.
I feel like that's emotional distress. That y'all neglected me at the job for 2 days and you saying that Burger King responded and said I put the job in danger. I was a liability, but how if y'all knew I was in the store by myself for 2 days and I notified my higher ups and the man that was over the district manager, he told them, well, that's sad to hear that. And he still let me run the store.
The woman who kept the doors open, they cut her off. And the reason? Attendance issues. She said it herself. She was late because of her kids. Her kids come first. And listen, as a parent, I understand that. But this is where it gets messy. Because as much as Burger King looks wrong, she also made a mistake. She went to social media. She put the business on blast. She told the world that they had her running a whole store by herself. She kept making videos, giving updates. She kept pointing out shortages. Come on, let me ask y'all a question. If you had a business and an employee was going viral for exposing your failure, would you let them keep their job? Because I wouldn't. And this is where the truth hurts. The internet will clap for you. The internet will call you a hero, but the internet don't put food on your table. And the internet damn sure don't protect your job security. So while we all celebrated her courage, Burger King corporate was watching. And they said, thanks for the free press, but you gotta go. Now let's talk about the deeper issue. This story ain't just about Burger King. It's about how America treats black women in the workforce. Nykia is young. She got a record. She got 3 kids. She working 12-hour shifts and she still showed up. She still put that uniform on. She still held it down. But instead of support, she got punishment. Instead of promotion, she got termination. And this is the American playbook. Use you, abuse you, then discard you like trash, like you never mattered to the company. And let me say this, it ain't just Burger King. It's Amazon, it's Walmart, it's Target, it's every major corporation. They clap when you do the impossible. But the minute you show humanity, they cut you loose. Now, this is where we go beyond the headlines. We got to talk about the pressure of viral fame. See, when that video of Nykia went viral, she became a national symbol. But symbols don't pay bills. Memes don't put food on your table. And this is what I need people to understand. Every viral moment is a double-edged sword. The internet can make you famous, but the same internet can take your livelihood away. She got millions of views, but she lost her job. And that's the problem with this new generation. Fame without foundation, attention without security, views without value. Now let's have a family conversation. Why is it in our community we often have to prove our struggle? Nykia felt like she had to tell the world, I'm hurting, I'm struggling, I'm doing this on my own. And she was honest, too honest. She put her whole life out there. But sometimes being honest ain't strategic. Sometimes you gotta play the game. And that's the toughest part of this story, because she did nothing wrong as a human being. She did everything right as a mother. But as an employee in a corporate system, she did everything wrong. So what does this leave us? It leaves us with a message for the people. Yes, stand on your truth. Yes, demand respect, but be strategic, be wise, be mindful. Understand these companies don't love you, they love profits. And until you own your own, you will always be expendable. So to Nykia, I salute you. I pray for the kids. To the rest of y'all, don't put your job on blast unless you're ready to lose it. Don't let your viral fame trick you out your position. And don't ever forget, in this country, your humanity comes second to your label. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, establish rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.